Hey guys, welcome to Sir Fish-A-Lot. On this episode I'm going to be going through the process of smoking the whitefish that we caught Clear Lake in December. So I recently got some new additions. I got some steam pans from our restaurant supply. They're a little more heavy duty than your temporary throwaway units. So what I'm going to do first for the fish is defrost it. It's just hanging out in the sink back there, and once it's good to go I'm going to fillet it. Probably not going to do how to fillet on there. I do a couple extra steps that I've seen some people don't do. I'm going to remove the pin bones using some salmon tweezers, and then I'm going to descale the fish, and I'm going to leave the skin on for the smoking process. So, but before smoking comes brining, so maybe we'll do that right now while I'm waiting for the fish to defrost. So I do a simple brine. I don't like complicating anything. I want to get the flavor of the fish, but I also want to get the flavor of the smoke. I try not to go too salty with it because smoking makes your meat saltier too. So very simple. It's 3 tablespoons of salt, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and a liter of water. Boil it, let it cool. Okay, the reason why I went for a pan like this is because it's a little more durable, can last a bit longer, and it fits on my barbecue, and that's where I'm going to be doing the smoking. So just to get the brine going, I'm actually going to make the brine inside this steam pan. It's a 4-inch, if anybody's wondering, and then the perforated pan where the fish will sit when I'm smoking is a 2.5. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my oven on here, my stovetop. I'm going to add my water. You want to make enough brine to cover your fish. I don't think 1 liter of water is going to do it, so I'll keep adding. I'll keep adding water until I think I have enough water to cover the fillets that are going to be going in here. There we go. You want to make sure your salt and your sugar are well dissolved. And it's also at this point, if I was going to add any flavorings to my brine, this is probably also when I would do that. Now we just need to let it boil. One of the first things you should do before you walk into any kitchen is wash your hands. And yes, I'm going to make you sit there and watch this boil. I'm evil that way. Okay, I'm going to give a quick disclaimer here. I'm not a pro at this. I only do it once in a while. I like to go fairly slow and take my time, and I try and get as much meat as I can. So I'm not really going to explain too much. I already told you the 2 things that I'm going to do that are different from any other video that you might have seen on the internet. Pin bones using salmon tweezers, and then descaling the fish as well. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to make an incision right here, and I'm going to cut along the belly, and then I'm going to flip the meat up, and then I'm going to cut along the back here, and then I'm going to flip the thing over and do the exact same thing. Alright, so there's our fillet. That's the skin side. Taking off the scales is pretty simple. The scales are going this way on this fish, so I'm going to start here at the end and then work my way down to the tail. It's a pretty messy process, but all I'm going to do is just take the edge of my blade and just peel back. Okay. There you go. There's all your scales. I'm just going to rinse that off, and that's good to brine. Now the reason why I took the scales off, the reason why I've kept the skin on, is because I want to smoke the whole thing just as that, right there, together. So I'm going to brine it like that, and then I'm going to smoke it like that, and then it'll keep the meat together. The reason why I kept the skin on also is because the skin has the fat in it, and the fat is what flavors any meat. Anyways, the next step here is to brine it. So I don't know if I'm going to brine it for as long as I normally would, just because the meat's starting to fall apart here on me. So 45 minutes is typical for fish. I wouldn't go any longer than that. You don't need to. So all we're going to do is just, now that the brine is cool, we're going to put it in the brine and make sure it's covered. Alright, well, here it is. Smoke time. So, in this pan, all I'm going to do is put some applewood chips in the bottom. Got my barbecue on over here. I'll show you in a second. Well, all I'm going to do now is get the chips starting to smoke. I chose to do applewood because it's got a mild flavor with fish, because it's got a mild flavor too. You don't need to go with a super strong wood smoke. Alright, so as you can see, we're starting to smoke, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the temperature way, way down. I'm going to throw the fish on. Then I'm going to cover it in aluminum foil, and then we're good to go. There it is with the aluminum foil on. And now we're going to wait. Alright guys, we've been smoking it for about 40 minutes now. Let's take a look and see what we got. I'd say we're done. Looks good. Can't wait to try it. Alright guys, well that'll be the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you learned something. If you've seen something that I did wrong, let me know in the comments. Look forward to hearing from you. If you have any questions, just send it in the comments and I'll answer it to the best of my ability. Thanks. Can you say Please subscribe.
Please guys.
Like.
Like,
Comment.
comment.